Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the semifinals round of Oscillating WinCon Clash. Today we have a matchup between BorderCrossers and Too Drunk Too Sober, as both of these teams coming off pretty dominant wins in their first matchups of the round, as this is going to determine which of these two teams will get top 6. With both of these teams actually being inside of the top 6 seeds. So, gonna be very interesting to see how this match unfolds. Which one of these teams will not actually get the top 6, despite being in within the top 6 seeding wise. As we are waiting.
I'm also here.
Decisions from the side of Too Drunk Too Sober regarding pick or ban order. Mattress. As Too Drunk Too Sober are going to take the second pick. As BorderCrossers is going to take the first ban. We now wait to see what they decide to go into with that first ban. As BorderCrossers is going to ban out that Hard Rock too.
The banger, though.
It is a banger, but I think looking at the Hard Rock 2 performances in both of their previous matchups, because this was played in both previous matchups for these teams, Too Drunk Too Sober are gonna be just a decent bit more comfortable on that overall.
You've convinced me to actually grab match links and be a competent commentator. Competent? Get it?
Competent? Oh my god, this guy. As we're now just awaiting the two bans from Too Drunk Too Sober. They're gonna ban out that Nomad one and Hidden one.
They're banning all the bangers.
Bro, these players suck. They banned like 2 out of 3 Miku maps. Scam. It's okay though, as long as they keep no mod 5 and no mod 3, then it's fine.
No mod 5 and no mod 4.
Nah, they can ban
No
no mod
mod
4.
2 is also pretty solid.
Yeah.
They might. Didn't they ban it last time? Or by they, I mean BorderCrossers? Yeah, they banned no mod 4 last time.
Let's see.
So I wouldn't be too shocked if they did it again.
We will see.
Considering they played it, right? Yeah, if they think they can beat the 94% accuracies on the side of Yuri and Yuri and Renko, and also the like 700k or 800k team score, they think they can beat that. Go crazy.
True. We will see. As we have 2 drunk, 2 sober in the match, and 1 drunk, 1 sober on the commentator booth.
2 drunk, 2 sober in lobby, one drunk, 1 sober in VC.
As they
Ban
are
no
gonna
mod
ban the
5.
no mod 5.
Oh
I
my
will remember
goodness.
this.
Full precision ban.
Damn. As we're gonna now await
It also
the
makes
first...
sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. But we will be now awaiting BorderCrossers' first pick. Gonna be on the accuracy win condition to start us out.
BorderCrossers in their last match only dropping 1 map of accuracy, and that was that first map on the Hard Rock 2. Could be fairly different in this run through.
We will see.
With 2 drunk, 2 sober actually losing the first 2 accuracy picks.
They're gonna pick into the hidden 2 to start us off.
Banger!
They banned 2 Miku maps and then first picked the other one. W players.
They are forgiven.
As yeah, this is gonna be reading. Ew. Am I right? Anyways.
Hey, don't hate on my reading players like that.
Nah. Reading is W stall set, but I can't play it, so therefore it sucks. Waiting for was ready up, because we're gonna have Better Me Man
All
and
needed to ready
Ariane
up, bro.
and Mathis and Jory on the side of 2 drunk 2 sober to start us out. As get into the first map of this match. What we are reading. Some act drops in the intro. Now I'm gonna switch the overlay actually. Is Better Me Man recovering off of some act drops at the very start of the map, but Mathis kind of struggling
Matthias
down
not looking comfy on it.
Down at 90%.
Yordi though with the almost 98% accuracy to keep him in this. Still behind a whole percentage of accuracy, and that's only climbing as Me-Man recovers. Me-Man is gonna break, but not gonna matter too much.
Yeah. Mercedes as well to find a miss. I am now finding out that his name is actually pronounced Matthias. Or something like that. I don't know. If it's still wrong,
Go
then...
crazy.
I don't
What
know.
if we
That's
just
what
never
Gargoyle
say
is
the same
saying.
name twice?
Yeah. We just keep on cycling through them.
Math IJS?
Math
Going to
IJS
slowly recover,
661
but
gonna find a miss.
Stabling around that 90 to 91% accuracy. Meanwhile, Arion able to match Yori's score.
Yeah.
And Me-Man with just the better support overall.
And Me-Man at the 94. Matthias at the 91 point, mid 91. That's where pretty much all of this difference is. And that's not going to be easy to overcome when Matthias continues to miss.
And more importantly, dropping all these hundreds and fifties.
Yeah.
Oh, are we going to see a combo reset? Like we did with Too Drunk, Too Sober last time? Oh. Oh. This is probably the most comfy I've seen anyone on this part with BorderCrossers kind of just farming. Arion, I think, still on that full combo too. As Yuri's gonna find another break, and Arion is gonna have that leading accuracy in the lobby.
Yeah, almost 3% difference, which is just damn near insurmountable on a map like this.
Tablet DC, tablet DC.
Nah, bro. There's no way.
Arion not gonna get the FC, but still a commendable 96% accuracy.
Almost
and
900k still as well. God damn, that is a score right there. Would have 1v2'd and another like 200k almost. I think. Yeah.
As we are gonna switch over to this Score V2 WinCon. Gonna be looking a lot more towards that combo game and an immediate DT2 pick. Going to be interesting.
Will be interesting. Cloak, if you want to give a little bit more info on this, I'm pretty sure you pulled it.
What, it's 245 BPM, I think? And then tap. It's just tapping, guys. I don't know. What do you want me to say? It's a DT2. It's a map with 5 to 7 note bursts. I don't even think there's a 7-note burst, but I want to pretend there is, because it's a speed map.
We love it when speed maps have no bursts at all. It's just triples, bro. Like,
it's not just triples, guys.
There's 3 5-note bursts throughout the entire map. Trust. I'm not saying this like I know the map. I'm just yapping. There's probably more than 3 5-note bursts. Probably.
6, 7.
Oh my god, this guy.
I forgot timer, okay?
6,
I got distracted because
7.
someone wanted me to describe what a DT2 is. As an Andy Me-Man combo is actually going to be really scary. This Andy ZT guy is a mechanics demon.
Andy ZT. Yo, he just like me? But like better, probably.
More speed focused than stamina focused is actually the way I'd compare you to.
Makes sense.
I think he has a 3 miss on Yomi Yori to get him past that 50k mark for the first time, as now he's kind of hovering around that rank range. Oh, the all player? Oops.
This guy.
Restart 5.
Do you not have like the notif
I was
thing set up?
yapping.
Like you hear like a ding
Huh?
or something?
I just have it for like ref and stuff, as we are gonna get into this DT2.
Yep.
Um,
Too drunk, too sober, looking to even this out at 1-1. BorderCrossers potentially looking to take an early break point.
as
But
I know I was glazing him earlier, but I'm actually, if anything, focused on Andy and then accuracy, as he's already dropping a few hundreds.
it will not come down to the accuracy. Better be man to find an early miss. Mathias to trade.
Sorry, I should have prefaced my statement by saying I expect all 4 players to FC, but oh,
And it is the W
I'll drink to
curse.
that.
As the lead is gonna go over to the side of Too Drunk Too Sober with Matt holding the FC to start us out in this first quarter. As he will find the miss though. Combos about 150 in favor of BorderCrossers with Me-Man and Mathias run the same. Andy and Matt is going to be the main difference right now as the league goes back over to BorderCrossers.
As Matt JS is honestly shaking a lot more than I'd expect from being so early on in this DT2. Sure, we're halfway through, but it's not a long map. I think with about 2.5 minutes of drain.
I think it's also just when you know you're on this slow of an act, you know you need this combo, and Matt missing is not going to help out a lot with. Better Me-Man will find the trade though,
but
Andy the
versus,
accuracies is going to favor Andy's combo a lot more than Mathias on 92 versus Andy at around 96.
Although the score is still going slowly towards blue, but I think they may need Mathis to continue this combo and building that accuracy back up, and maybe another miss from BorderCrossers.
If he just
the
finds a
failing.
miss, then but better even to find a miss, and that's gonna bring the lead over in spite of the accuracy. The 500 recovery combo for Matt is bringing the lead back over to them for now. We get into
especially
this
with that 97% accuracy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Matt, whatever inconsistencies at the beginning, he's figured
he
it out
needs to
and
find
doesn't
miss,
show
though.
like he wants to miss.
If
I was talking about Matt, not Mathis.
if Matt finds a miss, I don't know how. Is there much in this ending?
No.
Okay.
That's gonna be a close call.
He just found the miss, but just a little bit too late for BorderCrossers to be able to capitalize on it with the S rank from Matt. 1.1k combo from both Andy and Mathias. Very good scores. Just that second score for the side of Too Drunk Too Sober. Gonna be just a little bit too much for Andy to handle. Andy and Me-Man to handle is gonna give Too Drunk Too Sober their first pick of the match as we get into BorderCrossers' second pick. W tournament client. Yes. Just to see if they'll continue to go into the hidden here. Or if they'll decide to change it up. Potentially go into the free mods. We'll see.
Well, they did ban Hidden 1, and Hidden 3 is the only one left. Maybe they go for that free mod 2 pick as the other low SR, or low AR.
Yeah. I think they are definitely not too confident on the precision, though. So I don't know if that's going to be a pick they would go into this early with them banning out both of the other precision maps.
Oh, I mixed the teams up again. Sober, by the way. Yeah, I could see that Hidden 3 pick then.
Yeah, I think the Hidden 3, I think... I believe the scores on that were pretty close in the last match, but they are going to go into that Hidden 3.
As Hidden Pool is already fully taken.
Yep, only hidden
Either banned
after
out or picked.
this are gonna be in the free mod. Only hidden that will be played in the rest of this match after this match. As if you're not aware what this map is, you know Burning Star? Yeah, this is just that.
No, I don't know Burning Star. Could you explain that? Could you explain Burning Star?
Yo, so like aim control, finger control, boom. Very control focused hidden 3. As we have Jory coming back into the lobby for the side of Too Drunk Too Sober. Ariane gonna come back in over Andy for the side of BorderCrossers. As wait for the players to ready up and to get into this map. BorderCrossers hoping to strike right back. Too Drunk Too Sober looking to potentially take advantage of the higher seating and get a break point early. But we will see as we have good luck coming out in chat.
BorderCrossers were taking a second to pop in, but we're starting up.
We'll be getting into the map.
As with a map as long as this one, even though it's the Score V2 win con, I'm gonna bring up accuracy again, because Mathis throughout this tournament so far, at least this pool and match, his accuracy has been lacking a little bit, and that it does affect the score to a certain extent. And on a map this long, unless you're full comboing for like 3 minutes straight, and it does not stop.
I will say though that him being lower on the accuracy is kind of just like on 2 very polarizing skill sets, but better Me-Man and Mathidus to find some misses early. Mathidus looking a bit less comfortable as better Me-Man a little bit lower on the act, but still plenty of time to recover that. With
as
Ariane and
both Ariane and Yuri holding crazy act.
Ariane to miss.
Drinking, don't you worry, guys.
Better Me-Man as well. And Yuri is the only combo left.
They need him to break soon, otherwise this could get dangerous really quickly.
On the 99 FC. Quarter of the way in. Already 50k lead in climbing. On a map this long, 50k lead is a lot bigger than it might seem. Mathidus to miss, that is gonna like stop a little bit of the bleeding, but
it's still going more and more towards blue.
Blood is still coming out of the wound. With 75k
we are gonna get into
lead
the second
climbing.
finger control spot.
Yeah.
Yuri just looking so comfy on this though. Math is gonna find another break, but Yuri just no signs of stopping.
The recovery combos are keeping this scoreline around even as both of the players on BorderCrossers have gotten back up to 500 plus combo. Mathidus is just struggling.
And Ariane actually gonna take the highest accuracy, but both players on BorderCrossers hitting that long flow pattern is definitely gonna bring some questions into can Too Drunk Too Sober hold on to this lead for the second half.
As Yuri finds a miss, and BorderCrossers has the opening. With 700 combo on better Me-Man, Ariane to find the miss. But this combo on Me-Man is all that they're gonna need if he can continue to hold. Both players
and another combo reset on the side
sober.
of Too Drunk Too Sober.
Find a miss.
BorderCrossers already building a 70k point lead.
Yeah. The misses from both of the players on Too Drunk Too Sober, and this combo on Me-Man being unmatched right now is gonna push this lead more and more into the side of BorderCrossers as we get into this ending with very good score on Yuri, but it's just not enough against the near 500k right now on Arion and 530k climbing on Better Me Man. Compared to just a second man diff with he just only around 260k right now.
Oh.
Maybe had to find a miss, but it is 240,000 lead. And it's going into a very slow ending. So it is not going to matter too much.
It's winnable.
Only thing that matters is Yori keeps top score of the lobby, but not going to matter for the sake of the tournament overall
as BorderCrossers
BorderCrossers gonna get the win there. Put themselves up 2-1.
Gonna escape that break point.
Yeah. Looked a bit narrow, looked a bit dicey there, but managed to get it, close it out in the end. As we now just await Too Drunk Too Sober's second pick. This time gonna be back on the accuracy side. I'm curious as to what they pick here.
I know against their last opponents, their Hard Rock 3 was a little rough. But I also know BorderCrossers doesn't have a crazy Hard Rock player, right? It's like
I guess
Aryan
Andy.
played it.
Like,
yeah, but does Andy act Hard Rock is the question.
he had 97 on 97.1 on the Hard Rock 1 in their last match. And that was the only.
Okay, maybe Andy is really good at the game and Hard Rock.
They're gonna go into that Nomad 3 though. Banger.
They lost this map last time, and it kind of shocks me because
they're low-key. I think they're just low-key just picking for vibes, honestly.
They're picking for vibes. They wouldn't have been hitting one. Just saying.
True. I said they're picking for vibes, not banning for vibes. To be fair.
Valid. But that is what's kind of questioning me. I know hidden one's more of a snap ult, but this Nomad 3 is still
I think it might just be not wanting to just take out a hidden for the side of BorderCrossers, because you know they have a nasty roster on the hiddens. So it's just like you want to take out one. It doesn't really matter which one you take out, with them winning both of the others.
And if anything, the hidden consistency map and hidden one makes the most sense as gonna be the hardest to be consistent at something you're trying to pop off on instead.
Especially with that score from Yuri on the hidden 3. They were kind of just, I think, hoping he could kind of carry them with that kind of a score over the hump of that map. Didn't end up happening, but I think pick strategy overall makes sense.
And that's where you could actually argue that this pool somewhat favors BorderCrossers in this matchup, as Hidden 1 and Hidden 3 are both long, consistent maps.
Hidden pool overall
even that Hidden 2
very long this week. We have 2 4-minute maps and a 3-minute map in the Hidden pool this week, so yeah, quite long Hidden pool. But that's not going to be a concern for the rest of this match, as we are done with that pool. We get into the Nomad 3. It's start at any second now. Curious to see if we have any single tappers in the lobby.
I swear, if we do, I'm alt F4ing. You can ref.
No!
As Andy's gonna be the only one to play them.
W tournament client.
Now Andy's the only one to not play the match.
What is going on? Okay, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, did Andy DC? Or
Did he?
what is going on with
No,
it?
he's
Okay,
in
okay.
here.
No, there he goes. Okay, I just had to give it a second, I guess. Okay. Well, anyways, tournament client
As
issues
Andy is going
aside,
to still find an early miss, I think. Nope. Arian is though.
yeah, very, very slight act lead for BorderCrossers right now. Could go either way, as there's still a whole ton of time left in this match.
is actually fairly heavily going over to the side
Yeah.
of BorderCrossers.
There's also one section that I think
Oh.
we're gonna get into any second now. Yeah, this where you can have a lot of chain misses, as 3 players gonna miss on that stream. Not really stream, but like blowout pattern.
And the real difference between the two teams on that pattern is that Renko and Yuri were also dropping hundreds, but they weren't chaining them. They were fixing them and adjusting on the fly, which is just crazy at this rank range at least.
Yeah. It's just kind of very slightly, as you have a double 95 for side of BorderCrossers, 92.5 for Renko, 97.7 for Yuri, as that's just very slightly gonna favor BorderCrossers just overall, but it's very close, halfway into the map almost. 0.3 act advantage can be absolutely nothing and go the other way in an instant.
Like that.
Yeah, just like that. As
One miss and we're already down to 0.2.
any chain miss on the flow all patterns that we have in this match, or in this map, can just completely flip it with 0.1% lead.
As if anything, I'm a lot more worried about that accuracy on the side of 2 Drunk 2 Sober, as it's mostly carried by Yuri's super high accuracy rather than both being at that 95,
You can
96.
lock in this last third. They can potentially still bring this back, but he's just gonna keep on finding misses. And it's really
pretty comfortably at a 0.6.
The score is also not going to matter too much here, but it is still very close overall, I'm pretty sure.
As we are going to get into this bridge.
Arian to find a miss, but somewhat comfortable
Barely
athlete,
shaking,
but any chain misses on some of the fallout patterns in this last quarter.
Because Renko has brought his accuracy up a percent, but Andy to do the exact same thing, going from 95 to 6.
Arian almost matching Yuri right now as we get into this ending.
As you got to start to worry about 2 Drunk 2 Sober, as we're staring down a 3-1 lead for BorderCrossers and a potential break point.
Yeah, potential early break point.
And 2 Drunk 2 Sober having these second man concerns, whether it's on the combo game or the accuracy game.
Yeah.
Although combo game's actually really close right now. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I jinxed that one.
Yeah, as I think this was very close earlier on the score, even though it wouldn't end up mattering regardless. But yeah, the lock-in in the second half from both of the members of BorderCrossers gonna give them that point with the early break point, 0.8% advantage when it's all said and done, as it's just that difference between Andy and Renko on the second man just gonna be mean so much with it's gonna be what sends that pick the other way, as we now await BorderCrossers' third pick, keeping on the accuracy. Curious to see what they decide to go into now that the hiddens are all done. Curious to see whether they're gonna go into free mod, whether they're gonna go into some tech with no mod 4.
That was supposed to be 6-7.
All right, no.
Okay, well. Alright, well.
I'm gonna server move this guy if he.
Yo, I'm sorry, what? Wait, dude, you're gonna server? You're gonna server what? No, I'm a server. That's what I serve. That's
I'm crashing out, bro.
You wanna hear the customer service voice? Wait, no, I can't say where I work because it has the exact location. I don't want to dox myself.
You will dox
Okay,
yourself.
I'm gonna say Wendy's, alright? Hi, welcome to Wendy's. How may I help you? Would you like fries with that Baconator? Or maybe add some avocado slices on top of that? That'd be a great add-on. Did you want the 16 or 22 ounce beer?
I'm about to.
Sorry, you're about a what?
I'm not gonna say, bro. I don't want my Twitch account to get banned, bro.
I'm not gonna say, bro. I don't want my Twitch account to get banned, bro. I'm Cloak.
Anyways, BorderCrossers gonna call a timeout.
I feel like we should do something for timeouts on stream, right? Like maybe you
Um,
hop on Osu and then farm.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I just go FC sidetrack dead. What?
Quick
Real
Rame AI between
Quick
in the
Rame AI
2-minute
in 2
timeout. Yeah.
Yeah, quick like 5-second map each. Oh,
Yeah, we're
we
actually
we
delaying
just
the
the
match.
Rome AI with like 5x time to say goodbye. We just play it 5 times in a row.
As I think it is 4 a.m. for them, by the way.
Oh,
We are
God.
approaching 4 a.m. for Too Drunk, Too Sober.
Tactical stalling by BorderCrossers. Not too sure whether I approve of this, but you know, I guess it's something you can do technically. They did agree to this time.
As BorderCrossers now getting investigated for potential war crimes.
W war crimes?
As sleep
I love
deprivation
OWC war crimes.
does fall under that category.
Damn. Can't do that. Okay. Good to know. Better Me Man saying that they were gonna pick No Mod 3 next. So, slight confusion as to what they're gonna go into here.
Let me pick.
Curious to see if they decide to keep with the alt. They're gonna actually go into the Tech DT4.
That's actually kind of funny because I was gonna pick No Mod 4 because I just think it's a banger and I know you hate it. Just to
Yeah.
add to the rage bait, you know.
I was curious to see whether or not they were gonna continue to go into the alt, or maybe go into something different like the Tech. Like I brought up the
Sure,
No
is
Mod
that-
4 earlier, but I think the DT4 does kind of make sense. We have Andy coming in over Better Me Man on this. I don't know if we've seen Arion and Andy, this duo, in too much this tournament.
I think they played the Hard Rock 2 together in their last match.
Maybe. Yeah, this is probably just
Oh
their-
yeah, this is our Hard
Rock.
Rock High AR roster, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Better
As
Me
they
Man.
actually played this exact map in that.
Yeah, Better Me Man gonna be a little bit struggling on the high AR, so Andy to come in over him. Arion, I think, doing a little bit better on it, so.
Remember when
stay
you
in.
called this map a banger and I called you crazy?
Did I
Those
call
were
this
good
map a
times.
banger?
Yeah.
When?
Or sorry, you said it was a good song. During Showcase. Watch the VOD.
Okay, like the song is decent. I don't know. I forgot. I don't know.
Biggest cope of all time. As the highest accuracy is actually going to be Matt. And then, okay, no, they all stabilize. Never mind.
Yeah.
As it swings back and forth.
This is on accuracy, right?
99% accuracy is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
is the second act.
I'm just self-doubting myself. Always think I messed up something. Arion and Matt have to find some misses, but this 1% act lead is going to be really big. And it's just really hard to overcome, but it is starting to go the other way, actually, with a lot of act drops by both of the members. Matt holding this 98% in spite of Mathijus on the 94. Matt keeping it close on this near 98%. Arion almost matching him, but accuracy for Andy is what's keeping BorderCrossers ahead here.
However, as we get deeper and deeper into each map, it just seems like it favors BorderCrossers more and more every time.
Yeah.
Because I think the 1.2 Drunk 2 Sober did get was a barely, and they almost threw it at the end, but holding on.
Very interesting too, because this is C2 on the right. They might not even get top 6 here. But we will see, as there's still plenty of maps to go in this match. As this map, all but a foregone conclusion going into the ending with about a 1.5% lead for the side of BorderCrossers.
As there's almost 2% at the end.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Double 97. Both players on BorderCrossers beating out either player on 2 Drunk 2 Sober. But the S rank from Matt, but it's just not going to be enough. Even on the score, it would have still gone the same way with Arion beating Mathijus and Andy beating out Matt on the score. As we're going to have a very quick DT1 pick come out from the side of 2 Drunk 2 Sober. Gonna go
As they
back.
might have been waiting for that score v1 modifier.
Yeah. Gonna go back over to the score v1. Huh?
Score v1, no, score v2, sorry.
I was about to say, I'm like... yeah. Anyways. Probably gonna be the same roster for the side of BorderCrossers here. As we have Matt and Renko coming in over Mathijus on the side of 2 Drunk 2 Sober. Two Drunk 2 Sober needing to get this point here to keep themselves in this match, as losing this would be very dire. Bring them
Losing 2 breakpoints would be scary.
Yeah, being at 5-1 in a best of 11 is a very, very dire spot. 4-2 is where it's kind of salvageable, but still rough to see. But
And I'm a little surprised to see this, considering they did lose on the score part of the other AR 10.2 map.
I think
But maybe
the other map was AR 10.
Aim patterns. Other map was AR 10.
And
My God.
Mathijus in the match chat saying he didn't even realize the map was AR 10. So
I also didn't realize it. If that makes you
Renko
feel any better.
gonna be coming in over Mathijus in for this match, or this map. Renko to find an early miss, but still a good amount of the map left. As the accuracies are definitely favoring the side of 2 Drunk 2 Sober. We're just keeping the lead very close, even with the combos.
Combo reset.
Yeah, Matt the only player to hold through that. All the other players in the lobby to find a miss. Gonna start to build this lead over to the side of 2 Drunk 2 Sober. Especially with Arion missing. Renko to trade as well, though.
But that's only going to favor 2 Drunk 2 Sober even more.
Especially with the accuracies now firmly definitely on the side of Too Drunk to Sober, with Arion just not that comfortable on the high AR, it seems like. Down at 93. Renko at 95. Andy at 96. Matt almost at 98 around. At 100k lead. Renko to find a miss.
Going untraded this time.
Yeah. I will say though, it is a 100k lead, but 100k lead on DT is a lot closer than it might seem.
As it still is going over to the side of
Yeah.
Too Drunk Too Sober.
If Matt finds a
But-
miss though, it's
Not even. It's already going back to the side of Aryan and Andy just with
it's
accuracy alone.
as well. I mean, not even the accuracy. The accuracy is still favoring Too Drunk Too Sober. It's just the combo, the supporting combo for Arion beating out Renko is. But Arion to find a miss, and that's not going to be good. BorderCrossers is praying for a miss from Matt here. If they want to have any hope in the ending. But
As I think they are going to
Yeah.
get away with murder on this one as Matt looks to close out this FC.
is it an FC instead of an A rank? Might be a reverse
Maybe he
go.
missed the beginning.
Andy, look to your left. That's good. Matt, you have an ant on your leg. As the cursing in chat will not be working, and BorderCrossers is going to take their pick. Matt with
Okay, it was your first
1.05 million team score on that. Gonna give BorderCrossers, keep them in this match. Though down, they are not out yet. As we have BorderCrossers' 4th pick of the match.
As Too Drunk Too Sober hope to get the break point here because otherwise they're going to be on match point and BorderCrossers will have their own pick to close it out
Yeah.
if they do wish.
They need one of these. Tournament
And that
client.
also includes them needing to win these matches or their own picks, which becomes a lot harder when there's not too many maps left in pool, with Fremont pool being completely untouched so far.
Yeah. Same with Hard Rock outside of the Hard Rock 2 ban as well. DT pool almost
Nobody.
being entirely picked. Curious to see if either team will go into the DT3. As we get into the later stages of this match.
As they did win on that tech map, so a no mod 4 wouldn't be crazy, but we are in B2 this time.
But
Oh, I think it's gonna be DT3.
better me man and or could we no mod 2? Maybe?
No mod 2 isn't tapping.
It is tapping. As
Dang
we
it.
are gonna get into the no mod 2. Banger. Undead Corporation no mod 2. Love to see it. As this is just gonna be the no mod speed map of the pool.
Which is also interesting, considering DT2, Too Drunk Too Sober, did win on. Granted, it was a little close, I believe.
Yeah.
Um,
This is also
yeah,
a
with the score
very
difference
different
being
map.
64K. Yeah, but it's also the same win condition, which just is a little concerning. But
Maybe.
as the map pools get smaller, and clearly no one wants to pick into that Fremont pool.
Or the Hard Rock pool, even. I'm surprised that none of the maps in Hard Rock pool have been picked. With both Hard Rock 1 and Hard Rock 3 remaining open after bans. Maybe Too Drunk Too Sober looking to pick into those with the last 2 picks, but we will see. What
I
are
put a
we
timer
doing,
in.
bro?
I did put a timer. Oh, and Renko's gonna be there, so no epic comms, but it's okay.
Me Man and Andy gonna be in for the side of BorderCrossers. Gonna have Matt and Renko in for the side of Too Drunk Too Sober as they keep their lobby, or they keep their players from the last map. Arion gonna get swapped out for this map.
as we have the mechanics roster from the side of BorderCrossers.
Yeah, it's, I believe.
And
Yeah, same roster as the DC2, but Renko coming in over Mathidus for the side of Too Drunk Too Sober on this map. And he's staying on the score over 2 win condition here. So combo will be king on this map, but it is quite short, so long combos will be very beneficial for either team that can get them.
so we are gonna freeze.
Tournament client? Okay, there it goes.
Now stream is frozen, but
As we are going to ignore that joke and get back into the map.
as the old man is gonna hold a 98% accuracy.
Highest accuracy in the lobby. Matt to find the first net.
break. Uncharacteristic of this match so far.
Yeah. But
Nerves
it'll go
maybe
either
taking
way.
over.
Plenty of map to go.
As Andy's gonna drop 50s, gets a little scary there, but
Renko
does find
everybody to find a miss except for Matt. Matt, the only combo left in the lobby at around 250. Lead
only
will
combo and only Matt left in the lobby.
Yeah. The lead will start to go over the other way. 70k lead and falling quickly as we get into this last third. And Renko to find a miss is gonna like stop a little bit of the bleeding, but still a quarter of the map to go. If Matt can hold here, this will go over, I'm pretty sure. Renko to find a miss. But it's might actually not go over with the drops from Renko, maybe? With the combos
As Me-Man
on the
almost
side of
misses
BorderCrossers. If BorderCrossers can hold, they might still be able to take this point. But
Andy,
Matt to find him. Me-Man, the only combo remaining. I said it's 200 on Renko. And
just a little longer, and that would have been Too Drunk Too Sober's break point.
But BorderCrossers to take the pick and bring us to match point. 5-2. Too Drunk Too Sober. Seed 2 on the verge of elimination. As we get back into the accuracy picks. For Too Drunk Too Sober's second to last pick of the match. Assuming that they can win both of the next 2 picks. But curious to see what Too Drunk Too Sober is going to go into. They're going to go into that free mod 4. The light tech free mod map as the Hard Rocks continue to not get picked. Both Hard Rock 1 and Hard Rock 3 remaining open.
Which is a little extra shocking considering they did ban the Hard Rock 2 on the side of BorderCrossers.
Yeah. And we have Yuri and Renko in for the side of 200 Sober. Same roster seemingly in for the side of BorderCrossers. Probably gonna have Andy on the Hard Rock, Me-Man on the Hidden. For the side of BorderCrossers. As this was actually picked in the last matchup for Too Drunk Too Sober, where they had actually a different roster than what we see now, with Mathidis on the hidden and Renko on the hard rock in their previous match. But in spite of Mathidis getting a hidden FC in their last time
Maybe
they
he's
played
just not
this,
feeling it at 4 a.m.
maybe is Yuri gonna take his place on the hidden. Renko gonna be on the hard rock. BorderCrossers Mads are as expected, but Arion is gonna come in for Better Me Man, actually. Missed that. We get into the map. Athletes flickering at the start, but early advantage gonna be for the side of BorderCrossers. But still very early. Renko seemingly stabilizing on that hard rock. Yuri on that 98% hidden. As the lead goes over to the side of Too Drunk Too Sober here.
As my eyes is who can recover on a hard rock better.
Yeah. Renko's was a lot lower than Andy just a minute ago, but now it's actually past him on the hard rock. As Yuri on the 99% hidden. Doing actually better accuracy work than Mathidis from the last match. At least in the first quarter so far, but still plenty of map to go. 0.8% advantage for Too Drunk Too Sober right now, but
That goes up to
way.
a 1% with a few hundreds.
Yeah, still plenty of maps to go though. So there is still time for a comeback if Too Drunk Too Sober.
Especially with this accuracy win con just being so deadly. Especially
Yeah.
when nerves get higher and higher.
Yeah. Hard rock, it's like you miss a few and like the nerves start to hit it, and on the OD10 with the nerves, hacking becomes a lot harder. But gonna be a 0.4% advantage after some drops from Renko. More drops from Renko, gonna be giving it more the other ways. The
Andy,
hiddens are very close. Actually, both the hiddens and the hard rocks are very close. Both mid 95s.
0.05% accuracy difference.
Mid 95s on the hard rocks, mid 98s on the hiddens. No advantage either way, really, going into this last quarter. Some drops from Renko gonna even this out a little bit more, but could go either way. Every 100 counts here. As some breaks
That's
from
a lot of
BorderCrossers. Gonna bring the lead more over to Too Drunk Too Sober.
That might honestly seal it, barring a complete
Maybe,
collapse on the
but
side
still
of Too Drunk Too Sober.
0.25 is not much. It's
Doesn't
very
slow down
easy
this last
for,
section.
especially Renko, to drop that if he just messes up one pattern. But get into the ending and
I
seemingly
was gonna say, I thought the ending was tame.
Too Drunk Too Sober gonna come away with this. They can avoid some massive accuracy drops somehow, but there's actually nothing there. I thought there was gonna be something there. Anyways,
Bro doesn't even know his own map pool.
okay, to be fair, I did not pull this map. As Too Drunk Too Sober are gonna keep themselves in this tournament for now. Coming off a very
BorderCrossers.
thin hack win.
This is
Yuri-
easily their best chance to close it out.
Yuri 0.07% above Arion. Renko about 0.52% above Andy. Just the slimmest of margins on that pick to keep Too Drunk Too Sober in this match. Now
As he
awaiting
gets revenge.
BorderCrossers'
Fremont 3
final
earlier.
pick. I'm very curious to see what they go into. The Fremont 3 is still open if they want to go back into the alt. They do have more finger control they could go into with the DT3. They have more tech they could go into with the Nomad 4. I'm very curious to see what angle they decide to take this at.
And the best angle would be exclamation mark roll 3, baby. That's what I'm
True.
talking about.
They could even, honestly, I could see them just go to the, like, Remod 1. Like, you could, like, or Remod 2. Like, there's plenty of different angles you can take this at. On the accuracy, especially. Remod 3 would probably be a good pick. What I would probably do. But we will see what they decide to go into.
They are going to pick that Fremont 1 last
Fremont
minute. That's not it.
Would not have necessarily expected that, but it is something that I think they can definitely go into and still not necessarily super favoring them, but they're going to be able to put up solid scores on this.
As I think the rest of the maps worry them a little too much, and they're just going to what's comfortable for both their players. As Andy was clearly with his Hard Rock 1 in that last song, is going to be comfortable on the Hard Rock aim.
Also, I think a play of trying to take this away from Too Drunk Too Sober on the Scorery 2 side. Because their last pick will be on the Scorery 2 side, so I think this is something I could see them, if they were to lose a different map.
I don't see the point in picking to prevent the V2 at the end, though.
The thing is also, what else do... I guess they do have the Hard Rocks. I don't know. It's hard to say. But they have been avoiding those this whole match, so... I'm not too sure where Border Too Drunk Too Sober would want to go into after this. Like, this is a Hard Rock, the only thing I think would make sense, but... They've been avoiding them all match, I assume for a reason. Renko and Andy gonna be on the Hard Rock. Yuri and Me-Man gonna be on the Hiddens once again. As only act flickers with Me-Man finding a few act drops on the first few notes, but he is recovering once we get more into the map. But early solid lead for the side of Too Drunk Too Sober, but E-Man is still recovering this accuracy. As the lead is
drop a few hundreds there.
Me-Man actually to find act drops and a percent lead for Too Drunk Too Sober is gonna be pretty big.
Sure, we're only a quarter through, but they're, keep in mind, for BorderCrossers, they're a Hard Rock player. Up until now, had the higher accuracy. Just missing that one burst.
The Hard Rocks are pretty even. Very slight advantage for Andy. But the Hiddens, Yuri versus Better Me-Man, big advantage to Yuri with giving them the advantage right now. Almost 2% advantage with mid 98 versus 97, but
Renko is going to drop a few hundreds there and bring it down to a 0.2% difference.
Andy keeping BorderCrossers in this map.
As Me-Man also finding a solid
We just had to say it.
Oh, my fear's almost gone too.
Lead was a little bit higher for Too Drunk Too Sober. Going back the other way with more act drops from Renko. As it's just flickering between both sides. Goes back to Too Drunk Too Sober for the time being, but still plenty of map to go.
As players have no idea what the accuracy looks like for anyone.
Nobody has any clue what the accuracy looks like. BorderCrossers sees the scores and is kind of assuming it's rough, but they don't really know that it is very close.
As Andy's gonna find that miss.
Yeah, 0.2% is still almost nothing. Flicker, I could easily flicker on a dime. With a quarter of the map to go. Too drunk
So you
to
gotta think-
sober. Needing this breakpoint to keep themselves in the tournament. But this is so close. Lead
Renko
is
missing a
very
lot. Gonna bring the
slightly
stakes
over.
down. Surely they don't lose this in the last few moments, right?
There's a
Yuri's,
chain miss on Yuri.
that might have just sealed it right there. They're gonna need a
Is there
miracle.
some tapping on the end?
A few bursts, but nothing crazy.
Tournament
As-
client, not now. Not now.
I think that's going to seal it for Too Drunk, Too Sober.
It is from Yuri.
And just like that,
BorderCrossers gonna take the win. Better be man trolling on the slider at the end, but BorderCrossers is gonna be your winner, 6-3. Seed 2 being eliminated from the tournament at
in
top
semifinals.
8. At top 8. As BorderCrossers moves on to the finals round, where I believe, yeah, they're going to be playing the loser of Active Trap Card versus Screened, which I believe, I don't think has a stream right now, unless somebody else can take that, but it's gonna be, actually I might be able to take that, 17 UTC Sunday, which I believe is in about 15 hours from now, so do whatever you want for the rest of your night. For those of you in the Americas, for those of you who are somehow watching in Europe right now, good night, and hopefully we can see you tomorrow for the winners bracket match between Active Trap Card and Screen, as we have another match between Virgil's Kittens and either Corpuzolieras or One Chud 3 Chads. Gonna be on the other side of the losers bracket. As that's gonna do it from us for now. Congrats to BorderCrossers for getting their spot in the top 6 into the finals round, and good luck to Too Drunk Too Sober in any future tournaments they decide to attend. And
I'm gonna make sure Yuri teams with me in at least one tournament before I leave, don't worry.
real.
Schedule hell isn't
As-
real.
That's gonna do it for us now. So bye.